Hello and welcome to the Dainese ARchive, essentially a museum. Now we've all got suits and boots and helmets that we've worn for years, tucked away in a cupboard or a garage, but what about this collection? Talk about special. There's over 600 suits in here and every single one of them has got a magnificent story to tell. Just think about all the different guys and girls who have ridden in Dainese over the last 40 years, since 1972, since Dainese first launched and started kitting out riders. We can see the museum that Dainese are opening towards the end of July for the public, but we've got special access just for you. So Dainese have supported many great riders over the years since they first started manufacturing leather suits. The fabulous and wonderful Valentino Rossi is probably arguably the most famous of them all. The late great Marco Simoncelli. Jorge Lorenzo used to be in Dainese back in the day. Max Biaggi, Cole Fogarty, Kevin Schwantz. So this wonderful archive with all this amazing history opens on the 27th of July for open to the public. But of course, Dainese, owner of AGV, 2007 they bought them, so they've got a little bit more about the helmets and the history of the helmets and how the manufacturing process works and about the history. Over here we've got Isle of Man TT, of course. Dainese have been supporting some of the great riders there, like James Hillier, Guy Martin. Who can forget Guy Martin's monster crash back in 2010? And here we have the leathers that he was wearing and the helmet, back protector and gloves as well. Dainese have also supported the riders of the Paris-Dakar back from '78 in fact. Boots, back protection, one of the first manufacturers to ever make back protection, as well as knee sliders, as well as chest protection, as well as of course the airbag. First thought about as an idea back in 1996. The development process took about 10 years before it was first live tested. I don't think I'd have fancied being that guy. And then of course 2011 was when we first saw it available to the general public. But some fascinating history, especially with the D-Air product. Because of course nowadays in Motor Grand Prix racing you have to wear airbag suits. So there's some wonderful history. But there's also a little look at the future and what the future holds. So here we have a section where we're looking at protection for those who are perhaps having seizures through epilepsy, or miners. They have these airbag suits, or the kind of intelligent clothing is what it's known as. And then the company are showing us a glimpse of what they've been working on for a very short time with space agencies and what they're potentially going to be working on in the future. Okay, so with me now is Vittorio Cafaggi. Vittorio, welcome to Bike Social. Thank you for joining us.
Hi.
Vittorio is the Chief Executive of D-Air Lab. So Vittorio, you were the man responsible. 27 years, is that right? You've been with Dainese?
Right, that's exactly right. 27 years with Lino Dainese, and I followed the D-Air project since the very beginning. This technology comes directly from motorcycle competitions. This one, which is capable to be totally protected in 45 milliseconds.
Which is incredible. That's...
you know, a blink of an eye is 100 milliseconds. This system, an intelligent system capable to understand that an accident is going on and activate the gas generators and the bags. The same technology developed into motorcycle competitions is now available, or will be available in 2 years, to everyone.
So Vittorio, this is really a sort of next level technology, out of this world technology, you might call it. What are Dainese doing to help with space travel?
You know, that's the mobility of the future, because we are working with the MIT for NASA to understand which are the needs of people who are supposed to go to Mars, which is not just a crazy idea. They are working on that actually. That's a biosuit. With that, we want to compress your body with a mechanical pressure but apply a pressure on those lines that are called non-extension lines. That is to say, lines in which you can apply a pressure without limiting the movements.
It will help with flexibility.
To allow the astronauts to stay outside in the extravehicular activities for a longer period of time, because they don't get tired so fast, and also moving better on the Mars surface.
And do you think that something like this, any of the technology that you can learn from this, will end up in use in the one-piece leather suit?
Of course, we are already doing that at Deer Lab for another application for the knee. This suit actually went to the outer space, and it has been designed to simulate the presence of gravity. When you stay in the space station for a long time, you have physical problems. This suit, by applying a pressure on your shoulders and under your feet, simulates the gravity, and we are trying to avoid all the physical problems.
A fascinating insight into the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.